Who is the major stakeholder of PDP? Mention the person. Dambi. Who is the major? Mention one. Tell us something. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate. Leadership is a terrible thing. And I pity my friend Seyi, who is there struggling to see that he gets a brother or brothers in the Southwest.
Because he has been boasting that he will put fire in some states. I said, please don't put fire in your state.
I called the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, who's my friend. I said, listen, I heard what you said, but you know, he didn't say the truth as regards to some issues.
The second term governor, and by the special grace of God and with your support, Seyi Makinde will serve from May 2023 to May 2027. Seyi Makinde is the youth leader of G5. And he represents our vision for a better Nigeria. You know that Seyi Makinde has done well since he gave him the mandate in 2019. And therefore, the only way we can appreciate more, that all will benefit more, is for him to go back and complete the good work he has started.
They called themselves the Integrity Group, 5 powerful governors with the muscle and media to shake Nigerian's political foundations. They stormed rallies and meetings in marching agbadas, danced on stages, and vowed to rescue Nigeria and the PDP from impunity. But today, the alliance is collapsing. These 5 men, Nyesom Wike of Rivers State, Seyi Makinde of Oyo, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu, Samuel Ortom of Benue, and Okezie Ikpeazu of Abia State, came together with the hope of reshaping the political landscape. Their slogan was integrity, a promise to lead with transparency and restore dignity to their party, the PDP. But political alliances in Nigeria are always fragile, often shaped more by ambition than ideology. Nyesom Wike, the self-declared leader of the G5, is now at war with his closest ally, Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde. The men who once swore loyalty to each other are now trading cold glances and political jabs. Their WhatsApp group, I'm sure at this point, is dead. Their secret meetings over the G5 family broken beyond repairs. This is a story of ambition, betrayal, and a political gang unraveling under the pressure of greed and personal vendettas. But what really happened? Why is Makinde suddenly distancing himself from Wike and the G5? How did a group that promised political integrity become Nigeria's most destructive opposition force? And what happens next as the G5 collapses into factions, bitterness, and betrayal? Let's take a deep dive into the rise, the fall, and the final implosion of the G5. It started as a protest. 5 governors, Nyesom Wike of Rivers State, Seyi Makinde of Oyo, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu, Samuel Ortom of Benue, and Okezie Ikpeazu of Abia State, rebelled against their own party, the PDP. They claimed injustice. They demanded fairness. They achieved grievance, the 2022 presidential primary, where Atiku Abubakar defeated Wike and clinched the PDP ticket. Wike felt betrayed. He had spent billions supporting the party, building PDP strongholds across the South. In his mind, the ticket was his.
Let me vow, today, anybody who emerges here, I will support the person to the fullest. Anybody who emerges here today, I will support the person to the fullest. Because I'm a committed party person, because I love this party, because since 1998, I've been in this party. I work for this party. I will not go anywhere. This is my party.
When it didn't go his way, he launched a war of vengeance, and the G5 became his political army. The primary election was a pivotal moment in Nigerian politics. Wike's campaign was widely seen as the most formidable challenge to Atiku. Many of his supporters believed he was the rightful candidate, and when the party opted for Atiku, disappointment quickly morphed into anger. They vowed not to support Atiku unless the PDP national chairman, Iyorchia Ayu, resigned. Ayu refused. The G5 doubled down. Behind closed doors, they began courting Tinubu and P2B. In public, they stayed ambitious, dancing on the fence, weaponizing confusion. This created confusion among voters. The G5's refusal to commit to the PDP ticket shattered trust. Many southern PDP supporters felt betrayed by their governors, unsure whether to support Atiku, Tinubu or P2B. But it wasn't about integrity. It was revenge, power and ego. And Nigeria paid the price. The damage was enormous. In the 2023 presidential election, the G5 split PDP votes across Nigerian South. In Rivers, Wike allegedly struck a secret deal with Tinubu, suppressing votes for Atiku and delivering APC a friendly result. In Oyo, Makinde openly backed Tinubu. The PDP southern base collapsed with the G5. The southern region, once a stronghold of the PDP, saw unprecedented fragmentation. This split played directly into the hands of the APC, allowing Tinubu to eke out a narrow victory with just over 8 million votes. But that was just the beginning. Let's look at the G5 scoreboard in the 2023 elections. Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi in Enugu lost his senatorial race. Okezie Ikpeazu in Abia lost his senatorial bid. Samuel Ortom of Benue lost his Senate ambition. Wike in Rivers couldn't install his governorship candidate Fubara without creating a political monster. Makinde in Oyo, the only survivor, winning a re-election but now paying the political price. The majority of the G5 members failed in their attempt to secure new mandates or elevate allies, signaling a significant political miscalculation. 4 out of 5 failed. Even worse, they weakened the PDP so badly that Tinubu, with just 8.7 million votes, cruised to power. Their actions not only destroyed party cohesion, they handed Nigerians' future to a party that once swore to oppose. The fallout has left the PDP fractured, morally crushed, and its credibility questioned by many Nigerians who once looked to it for leadership. Today, the PDP is still struggling to rebuild, and the G5 is no longer a team. Seyi Makinde and Nyesom Wike were once inseparable. During the G5 era, they traveled together, plotted strategy together, and called each other brother. Their relationship was emblematic of the G5's early days, united in their ambition, seemingly unstoppable. But politics is a game of shifting loyalties, and Makinde has had enough. In recent months, Makinde has quietly stepped away from the Wike's orbit. Their meetings have stopped. Their conversations are rare. During the last NEC meeting of the PDP, which Wike and his allies tried to sabotage, Makinde shockingly made an appearance, sitting with the same PDP establishment the G5 once fought. This marked a turning point. Makinde's appearance was a signal that he no longer endorsed Wike's confrontation tactics against the PDP. Why? Sources say Makinde is angry. Wike has become too toxic, too loud, too selfish. Despite being made FCT minister by Tinubu, Wike continues to destabilize the PDP from within, trying to install his own men, undermining the party's leadership, and threatening NEC members with expulsion in different parts of Nigeria. His endless fights with Siminalayi Fubara has made Rivers politics a joke. His obsession with power has embraced former allies. Makinde, a sitting governor and future presidential hopeful, if tomorrow holds it for him, wants to protect his own image. He doesn't want to go down with Wike. He doesn't want to be remembered as part of a failed political court. So he is walking away, silently but firmly. And in doing so, he has triggered the final collapse of the G5. Is the G5 dead? Ugwanyi at this point is silent. Autumn has returned to the PDP quietly. Ikbazu at this point in Abia State is politically irrelevant. Makinde is distancing himself, and Wike is the last man standing, angry, isolated, and obsessed with control. Even his grip on River State is shaky, inasmuch as Fubara has apologized and also called for support for president and thanked the president for getting involved in River State crisis. But within the PDP, Wike is being treated like a political cancer. He no longer controls the neck. His factions within the party is shrinking. Even Atiku, once politically wounded, is regaining ground. So what does the future hold? For Wike, a lonely, chaotic end. If Tinubu drops him in 2027, he will have nowhere to go. The APC sees him as a tool, not as a partner. For Makinde, a chance to reinvent himself. He could re-engage as a moderate southern leader, far from the noise and drama of Wike's camp. For the PDP, a painful lesson. The party must rebuild from the ashes, purge saboteurs, and rediscover discipline. For Nigeria, a clear warning. Never again trust politicians who say one thing and do another. They called themselves the Integrity Group, but in truth, they were a gang of angry men, driven by bitterness, not principle. They didn't fight for justice, they fought for themselves. They didn't protect the South, they fractured it. And today, Nigerians are living with the consequences of their betrayal. The G5 may have thought that they were kingmakers, but in the end, they were joy spoilers. Now, as Wike and Makinde tear each other apart, their downfall is a lesson to every politician. Power without purpose always ends in destruction. Just like we always do in all our video, a call to action. If you found this breakdown insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. What do you think about the Wike and Makinde fallout? Is the G5 finished for good? Drop your thoughts below. For more explosive political documentaries coming soon, do stay tuned on this very channel.